Hello, YNABers. My name is Jesse Meekum, and this is podcast number 450 for YNAB, where we teach you 4 rules to help you stop living paycheck to paycheck, get out of debt, and save more money. Earlier, just after Mother's Day, when you're supposed to do this, at least here in our gardening zone, I purchased 32 tomato plants, 29 of which survived and, dare I say, thrived. And while I wasn't always of the mind that they would make it, they did. They outgrew the not sturdy little green poles that you can buy from big box home center stores. And I will not do that again next year. I'm going to get something sturdier for those massive plants. But needless to say, we ended up with, I think 30, maybe 20, I can't remember exactly, too many tomato plants. And what do you do when you have too many tomato plants? You have too many tomatoes. And that is exactly what happened to me and Julie. So we did what everyone did during a pandemic, and we started putting things up. And in this instance, it was these tomatoes. So the other day, I'm sitting there with a whole bunch of Romas, and we're doing this thing where you cut them in half, you broil them in the oven for a moment, and that's supposed to allow you just to kind of pinch off the tomato skin. And then you take that and you process it more, and you end up with, I think we ended up with that one doing some salsa. As I started the process, I'd kind of rinsed them, I'd cut them in half, I lay them skin side up on a cookie sheet, I put it in the oven for 5 minutes, I'm watching it closely not to burn them, I pull them out, and then you have to let them cool. While they're cooling, I'm doing the next sheet, I'm pinching off the skins. Once they've cooled down, I'm having to pull out the little white stem thing in there. And quickly, like first or second cookie sheet in, knowing there were many, many cookie sheets still to go, I told Julie, I said, this is going to take forever. And she said something very wise, because she gets to the essence of things quite adeptly. And she said, oh, Jesse, with canning, you just have to settle in. And that phrase has just kind of rolled around in my head since then. And of course, while I'm sitting there pinching tomato skins off of half-sliced Roma tomatoes, ready for some canned salsa, I'm thinking about budgeting. And I'm thinking about you, good listener, viewer. And I'm thinking, wow, budgeting. Sometimes with budgeting, you just have to settle in. We get excited. We plant probably too many plants, but it's spring, it's not hot, there are no weeds yet, and we're excited. Plus, we were at the store and we saw these different varieties, and we're jazzed, right? So we get everything going. You put it in the ground. At first, you don't even think things are working, but then the pace really starts to, your excitement starts to take as the plants are growing. And all of that is like with any new endeavor. Budgeting here is the topic of conversation. So in any endeavor, we're going to be talking about, you have this period of initial excitement, but once that wanes and I'm just sitting there slicing my 50, not 50, 500th, 50,000th. I mean, there were so many tomatoes. And as I'm sitting there slicing the next one, seeing no end in sight, I'm given the wise counsel. You just got to settle in. And so it is with budgeting. In particular, that pernicious little beast that is paying off debt. You have to find a pace where you call it out at the beginning and you just recognize, you know what? We're going to be here a little while. And that's what Julie was saying. She's like, oh, we're canning, we're processing, we're cutting these things, we're doing all these steps, we're standing at the kitchen sink. We're going to be here a little while. We might as well just settle in. So it is with budgeting. You're going to be here a while. When you've got a big goal that you want to tackle, an audacious, hairy goal, like Jim Collins says, I think he even says big, hairy, audacious goal, like paying off all your debt, finally getting rid of your student loans, saving up enough money for a house down payment in a market where housing just keeps going on a tear. You just have to recognize that you got to settle in, and you're going to be there a little while, and that is okay. Until next time, follow YNAB's 4 rules and you will win financially. You've never budgeted like this.